This is more practice on solving multi-step equations. The first thing I would like you to do is pause the video and write down these problems. This way you already have them. It might be a little bit easier to try and do them and then come back and see how you do as I go through the problems. So pause the video now, write these down so that you can start working on them. Okay, the first problem. We have 2 times x minus 6 equals 24. Okay, the first thing we need to do, you don't have to do this, I just go ahead and draw my line here to separate. You do the distributive property. So I have 2 times x, which is 2x, 2 times negative 6, which is negative 12. Is minus 12 and negative 12 mean the same thing. Now I'm going to add 12 to each side. I get 2x equals 36. Divide by 2. X equals 18. Next one. Let's see, there we go. The next one is 5x plus 2x equals 21. Well, I'm going to draw my line right here. And over here on the left-hand side, I need to put together combined like terms. Well, right there, I get 7x equals 21. Well, from there, I'm going to divide by 7. X equals 3. Next, let's see here. I have 9x minus 7 plus 9 minus 2x equals 9. I'm going to draw my line. Now, look on the left-hand side. What can go together? The 9x and the minus 2x. Well, 9 minus 2 is 7x. Then you'll put together just the numbers right here. Negative 7 plus 9 is positive 2. That is going to equal 9. Well, now we can solve this like we have been. Subtract 2 from each side. And we get 7x equals 7 because 9 minus 2 is 7. Divide by 7. X equals 1. The next one, oops, there we go. The next one has 12 times x minus 1 equals 84. Whoop, my pen didn't write very well there. I'm going to draw my line down. Okay, distributive property would be the first thing I do. 12 times x is 12x. 12 times negative 1 is negative 12. That equals 84. So now I'm going to add 12 to each side. I get 12x equals 96. I'm going to divide by 12. And that is going to give me 8. Next one, 6 times x minus 3 plus 2x equals 6. Draw my line straight down. I'm going to do the distributive property, but you're only going to multiply what's inside the parentheses here. This 2x is not inside it, so you got to leave that alone. 6 times x is 6x. 6 times negative 3 is negative 18. This right here is not in the parentheses, so you just bring it down here, and it equals 6. Now, on the left-hand side, put together the like terms. These two go together. I get 8x minus 18 equals 6. Add 18 to each side. 8x equals 24. I'm going to divide by 8. Let's see here. X equals 3. The next one, I have negative 6x plus 3 plus 3x equals 12. Okay, drawing my line here again, bringing this down. I'm going to combine the like terms. I get negative 3x plus 3 equals 12. Subtract 3 from each side. Negative 3x equals 9. Divide by negative 3. X equals negative 3. Next one, I get 5 minus 2x plus 2 equals 5. I'm going to draw my line down. Now, this one's a tricky one. This 5 is not right next to that parentheses. It is in minus 1. So you're just going to bring the 5 down here. The 5 stays by itself. Now I'm taking negative 1 times 2x and negative 1 times 2. So I have minus 2x minus 2 equals 5. Now I will put together the 5 minus the 2. I get negative 2x plus 3 equals 5. I'm going to subtract 3 from each side. I get negative 2x equals 2. I will divide by negative 2. I get x equals negative 1. Next, I have 6 times 2x minus 2 equals 36. Whoops, crazy pen. I'm going to draw a straight line. I take 6 times 2x and 6 times negative 2. So I'm going to have 12x minus 12 equals 36. I'm going to add 12 to each side. I get, these cancel, I get 12x equals 48. I'm going to divide by 12. X equals 4. The next one, I get negative 3 times 3x plus 1 plus 8x equals 5. All right, let me draw my line here. Now, what's outside the parentheses is that negative 3, so I multiply those. This 8x is not inside the parentheses, so leave it alone. Negative 3 times 3x is negative 9x. Negative 3 times 1, minus 3. Bring down the plus 8x equals 5. Put your x's together. I get negative 1x minus 3 equals 5. I'm going to add 3 to each side. I get negative 1x equals 8. Divide by negative 1. X equals negative 8. The last one is 8 times 3x plus 1 equals negative 16. Draw my line down here. I'm going to do the distributive property right here. I get 24x plus 8. 8 times 1 is 8 equals negative 16. I'm going to subtract 8 from each side. I get 24x, these cancel, equals negative 24. You divide by 24. X equals negative 1.